Once I saw it do that, that's a deal breaker for me, man. All right, Crush City Ned BLT. Compared to the ZMan Finesse TRD, it's a little bit bigger. Obviously, it's got this little tail. It's got ribs, which I'm assuming move a little bit more water, alert fish to its presence a little bit more. Flat nose. It's got this like armor type plate on the back. Elastec, like the ZMan, feels pretty similar. Scent infused. Compared to the ZMan, that's the one thing about the ZMan, they do seem to get kinked up. This thing comes in a clamshell, which is nice. But I'm being honest, I don't care what these things look like. I still throw them, even if they're a little crooked. It doesn't seem to hinder their performance or getting bites. But this definitely seems like it would have a decent little tail action. But sometimes you wonder if that's what makes the Ned rig so special, is it does nothing. I don't know how to explain how this thing gets bit like it does. So you guys are literally seeing the first drops I made with this thing. And my first thought was, there's no way I will fish this thing. But let's see how I feel in the end. So for me, from my experience, this is what I want to see on the fall. So here's another angle. It falls straight down, and maybe this is what it will take to trigger bites in certain scenarios. If people are unaware of this, I can't stress the importance of how this thing falls. In fact, I made a video all about this action, so please go watch it. So this thing stands straight up. The tail wiggle, it looks great to me. It also seems to have a rolling action, sort of like a hover rig on the bottom. It's interesting. To the eye, it looks great, right? So I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but not every ZMan floats. If I'm in a tournament, I will throw a bait into my live well just to see if it floats. We have to remember that sometimes I don't think the fish want something that stands straight up. So you're kind of seeing that with the ZMan bait here. To the eye, maybe it doesn't look as good as the BLT. Here's another angle, and it seems to have a side-to-side roll when you shake it. If the fish wants something that stands straight up using this size jig head, I mean, it's on the money. My final take is I wouldn't get rid of all my ZMan stuff just yet. Maybe if the fish are glued to the bottom, I would choose the BLT. But I catch so many fish as that ZMan is falling, by them either coming up to meet it or following it to the bottom and then picking it up, that this thing just doesn't compare if that's the way they're biting on that given day. The BLT seems to have that rolling action, which is intriguing. I'm going to link one of my videos at the end where I'm live scoping with the Ned rig. If you guys fish for smallmouth or even walleye, even largemouth, you guys really should watch it. It shows you the power of that Ned rig spiraling on the fall. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Are you having the same type of success I am with the Ned rig? Do you agree with me on the spiral fall? Let me know your thoughts.